March for Australia, rallies rage across the nation. Nationalism, clashes, and official rebuke. August 31, 2025. On a fraught Sunday, thousands assembled across Australia in coordinated protests under the banner March for Australia, opposing mass immigration. Rallies in cities such as Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, Brisbane, Adelaide, and beyond revealed a disturbing fusion of nationalism, far-right ideology, and public unrest. Sydney, chants of "send them back" and tense atmosphere. In Sydney, demonstrators marched from Belmore Park, near Central Station, towards Camperdown. Reports estimate attendance between 5,000 to 8,000 protesters, many adorned in Australian flags, making their presence felt along the route, even overlapping with the city's annual marathon event. The Sydney Morning Herald captured the chilling intensity of the rally, participants chanting, "Send them back," a sharp turn toward xenophobic rhetoric. Authorities maintained a strong police presence, coordinating security across multiple concurrent public events, including the marathon and a pro-Palestinian demonstration. Melbourne and Adelaide, clashes amid ideological fires. In Melbourne, tensions boiled over as anti-immigration marchers clashed with counter-protesters. Victoria police deployed pepper spray, baton rounds, and other crowd control measures to maintain order. 6 arrests were made. 2 officers sustained non-critical injuries from thrown objects. Neo-Nazi figure Thomas Sewell delivered a speech near Parliament, warning of dire consequences if immigration continued unabated, prompting further concern over extremist influence. Adelaide's Rundle Park hosted one of the largest gatherings, with approximately 15,000 attendees. Though largely peaceful, the rally turned controversial when a participant displayed a placard honoring fugitive Detsy Freeman, drawing widespread condemnation. 3 arrests were recorded, including 2 for refusing identification and 1 for assaulting police. An attempt by a self-identified member of the National Socialist Network to address the crowd was thwarted, punctuated by chants of "Let him speak." Rally organizer Mark Aldridge distanced the movement from extremist elements. Counter-protests, extremism, and politicians in attendance. Across cities, counter-protests emerged, such as in Brisbane, where First Nations activist Uncle Wayne Wharton confronted rallygoers with sharp truths about colonization. Prominent far-right figures and politicians were also present. In Canberra, Pauline Hanson and Malcolm Roberts addressed protesters. In Townsville, MP Bob Katter spoke, despite criticism over earlier remarks. Government response: condemnation and calls for unity. The federal Labor government denounced the rallies as divisive and hateful. Minister Murray Watt condemned the rallies, emphasizing they were not about fostering social harmony. Opposition figures like Shadow Attorney General Julian Leeser cautioned that genuine policy discussions risked being eclipsed by extremist messaging. Victoria's Premier Jacinta Allen invoked multicultural values, declaring resistance to those who walk with Nazis. Broader context: national reach and rising concerns. These protests unfolded amid growing unease about extremist infiltration and social cohesion. Reports confirmed that march organizers explicitly banned foreign flags, allowing only Australian and Eureka flags, amplifying a nationalist message that unsettled migrant communities. Indian and other immigrant community leaders warned of rising fear, urging students and gig workers to avoid protest areas entirely, a reflection of widening unease across social and professional spheres. In summary, Sunday's March for Australia created a potent and problematic moment in contemporary Australian discourse. Fueled by anti-immigration sentiment, the events drew extremist participation, political endorsements, and civilian backlash. From charged slogans in Sydney, through violent clashes in Melbourne, to fraught statements in Adelaide, these rallies underscored deepening divisions in Australian society. The swift and stern condemnation from government officials, along with a strong counter-protest presence, signaled a civic and political stand against bigotry.